when the number of poor is estimated as proportion of people below the poverty line, it is known as head count ratio. If suppose this is a poverty line, people living below the poverty line, when we calculate those people, we call them as head count ratio. This question students can be asked as one sentence question. It can also be asked as MCQ question. So you should know what is head count ratio. Head count ratio is nothing but the number of people who are living below the poverty line. When we calculate them, that is called as head count ratio. In 1973 to 74, more than 321 people were below the poverty line. Just imagine if this is your poverty line, 321 million people were living below the poverty line. In 1999 to 2000, this number has come down to about 260 million. So now in the year 1999 to 2000, this number came down to 260 million. In terms of proportion to 1973 to 74, 55% of the total population was below the poverty line. So earlier in the year 1973 to 74, 321 people were living below the poverty line. Then when we counted again the head count ratio in the year 1999 to 2000, we found out that the number has now been reduced to 260 million. Now 260 million people were living below the poverty line. In 1999 to 2000, it has fallen 26%. In 1973 to 74, more than 80% of the poor resided in rural areas, and in 1999 to 2000, this has come down to about 75%. We know maximum poor people comes from rural areas because rural area is not much developed. There is no good job employment facilities, and also there are problem of landings and the problem of lenders. So this is why we can see that maximum poor people are coming from the rural background. This means that more than 3/4 of the poor in India reside in villages, that is in rural areas.